little bit in this pitch for a possible early breakthrough.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. First ball of the match.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. No. Terrible shot. Lovely bowling. Pulled away, beat square, fine leg coming around. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Oh, great shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Zaman, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Cummins, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Abdullah, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Misses everything. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Wow, that's missed a lot. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions, and they've answered with full honours.
A few moves made in the field.
Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't give that much width. Bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Spots the short ball quickly and manages to control the pull shot with a lot of power. Races to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Bowler and fielders look really confident. And gone. Brilliant catch. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Not a bad innings. Was really starting to up the run rate, but cut short. A really important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
A textbook pull shot. Any youngsters watching, look at this. Power and control. Phenomenal shot. Some adjustments to the field.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Cummins from the pavilion end. Head, the spinner coming into the attack. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Some adjustments to the field. Might look to go big again here. Abdullah watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Exquisite back foot shot. That just races away.
That ball has raced away. Fabulous footwork. The balance was perfect to get onto the back foot so easily.
End of the over. Huge. 17 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 71 for 1.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Chance to run 2.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. A few moves made in the field.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. This could be out. Doesn't beat the infield. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over. Pakistan are 88 for 1.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Azam muscles that away. It's flat and hard and 4 more.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Out. Good catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Great shot through the gap. Needs a direct hit. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up.
They've set the ground on fire and entertained the crowd this power play. 2020 batting at its best. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Khan from the Radcliffe Road end. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
That's a confident appeal. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Off the middle of the bat. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Any stage during the match, offenders will be fined and escorted from the venue.
How will the bowler respond?
Shot, should be runs here. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Beats the field with a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. They'll get at least 1 here. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Timed that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Drilled that one away. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Oh, yeah, great catch in the slips. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nicely played. Just runs one. Good pick up. Big chance. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a boundary save for sure. Nearly gets the edge. Khan with a great delivery there. Four runs added in the over. Pakistan are 135 for 4. Head from the pavilion end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Gone. Great catch. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Shatter loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Good shot, a beauty. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. The bowler looks really confident. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Yorker bowls him. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Super shot, that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Needs to be on target. Power and precision in that shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Nicely played. Just runs one.
Some adjustments to the field.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary. Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. No. Terrible shot. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over. 9 off it. Pakistan, 160 for 6. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Hyderabad with a massive shout. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Shadab, looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Good pick up, big chance. Everyone's gone up. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Doesn't beat the infield. Hyderabad has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Rashid from the pavilion end. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Shot, should be runs here. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Nicely played. Just runs 1. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. 6 runs out of there. Pakistan are 180 for 7.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Looks like it would have been moving to a big, big score. Not to be.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. There'll be runs here. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Needs a direct hit. misses everything. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. 4 runs added there. Pakistan, 184 for 8. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Flicked away past square leg, might be 2 on offer. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Hyderabad with a massive shout. Yeah, that could have been missing the stumps. Not the worst review.
Pitch is in line with the stumps.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Rashid with a huge appeal. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Rashid getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. Hyderabad has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Stark has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Smith into the attack now from the pavilion end. That's a boundary save for sure. Brilliant shot there.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Glanced away there. It's in the gap, and there should be a couple of runs here at least. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Trouble. End of the over. 9 off it. Pakistan 206 for 9. Stark from the Radcliffe Road end. Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Stark with a huge appeal. Stark over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Got that away nicely.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. That's out. Caught. The bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, great shot. On the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Power and precision in that shot. Oh, end of the over. 22 off it. Hyderabad, 22 for none.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end.
Change of bowling. The leg spinner is coming on to bowl.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.